1982. A bad year for the mint, but a great year for collectors. We're going to look at cents through half dollars and what you should be looking for from 1982 and how much they are worth. So stay tuned. Real fast, I just want to let everybody know that we do sell triplet loops. They're actually jeweler's loops with a triplet made lens. 10x, they're real nice quality lenses, real clear. Also, we still have some 2019 red books. They're on our website, portsmouthcoinshop.com. So go there, take a visit. We do have some coins on there, and I'm going to try to put some more stuff up for everybody. This is Daniel, and you're watching Coin Help You. Let's look at the valuable and the rare from 1982. 1982 was a transitional year for the U.S. Mint. They were changing the bronze planchet on our Lincoln cents to a copper-plated zinc planchet. And the zinc planchet weighs 2.5 grams and the bronze planchet weighs 3.11 grams. There is allowed a variation there, tolerance allowances, as I spoke of in my other videos. Now, one thing about it is that they created 7 different varieties for the Lincoln cent this year. And for each one of them, all of them except for one, was actually minted on planchets, both planchets actually, that were 2.5 grams and 3.11 grams. Everybody gets this confused. But to make it simple, the 1982D small date, and only the 1982D small date, was not supposed to be on a bronze planchet that weighs 3.11 grams. So if you find one that weighs within that 3 grams range, then you've got something. Other than that, the rest of them are not worth much, unless you can find one that grades out, or a double die, or a RPM. You know, that's a little different there. So anyways, what we're going to do, and I want to put this out there also, all of the 1982, especially like quarters and half dollars and the dimes, they've got a little bit of a premium, even without an error or variety, because the U.S. Mint did not put mint sets out for collectors. They didn't make mint sets that year. So you have to get your coins out of circulation. So now, we're going to look here, and this is the 1982 double dies and RPMs. This is coppercoins.com. And as you can see, you've got a double die for the 82D, and it's a small date, as you can see. This is another double die, as you can see. And you can see the values. And here's the RPM for the 82D. And as you can scroll down through here, you can visit it yourself. You look up the die variety search, and you can find these on your own. There's not a lot of value with the RPMs, but there is a double die that's extremely valuable for this. And we'll see that in a minute. But there are double dies for the without the mint marks, which is just Philadelphia. Put P's on some of these. Also, some facts that people don't know. Some of these coins here, some of these cents were also minted at West Point Mint, but there's no difference in them, so you can't tell if they were Philadelphia or West Point. But they don't have the mint mark on them for that reason. Here's the 82, another double die. And here's another double die for the Philadelphia Mint. And down here is the rare one. This is the big one. This is the double die reverse for the Philadelphia Mint, and it is for the small date. And that's what's important. It's not just any of them, but it's got to be for the small date, and it's on the reverse, and you can see the separation. It's pretty obvious. It's a good looking double die. And this is one you need to be looking for as well. Not just the transitional planchets, which we'll cover here in a second, but you want to look for these double dies here for the small date. Okay, it doesn't have the D, it's just a small date without the mint mark, which is Philadelphia Mint. Okay, and this has nothing to do with the transitional planchets here we're going to cover. Here is the transitional planchet. This is a bronze planchet on a 1982D small date. We'll open it up here. We'll take a look at it. And this particular planchet weighed 3.07 grams. So it's a little less than a 3.1. It sold for $10,800, and all of these have been circulated so far. So this here, we have the values for these. And these are the ones that everybody's looking for and getting confused. It's just a small date, has to have that D, and the small dates are very easy to identify once you know. The 8's different, the openings, and the 2. Next, we're going to look at the nickels. Now, there's no varieties so far that I know of in the nickels. I haven't found any. But one thing that you can do is you need one to get out of circulation, you need to put in a mint set so you can make a year set for yourself. But if you're collecting those. Did a little bit of research on this because I was kind of surprised. What I did find though is some sold auctions on Heritage. And I found a proof that was proof 670 deep cameo. In 2011 it sold for $2,070. Now how would you like to be that guy? Because now 2017 they're selling for $84, $57, $61. So this is one of the things that's an eye-opener that you have to be careful about, and one of the reasons why I put videos out for other coins like the 2019 W. You got to watch paying those high premiums for coins until they settle out. I mean, that's a huge drop, and that means more of these were graded. More of the 70s were graded. But in the dimes, you have the no P. The higher the grade, and if you get one with a full torch on the reverse, then you can actually see how much they're worth, $200. This one has the FT. FT means full torch. I mean, look on the back, and I'll kind of scroll in here for you. These bands, if they're fully struck and split, that means they're full torch. That's what FT means. Now in the Washington quarters, there is for the D a double die. It's a minor double die, nothing really special, not worth a lot of money. And for the 82S, which is the proof, is a little better double die to look for, and that's one of them you want to look at. They've got it here as the FS 101, and for the double, or for the Washington quarter. So you want to look for that. Now in 1982, as far as the Kennedy half dollar is concerned, you do have the no FG, the FS 901. And right here is the area where there cannot be any remnants whatsoever of the FG. If you see any remnants whatsoever, then it's not going to be the FG. If you have any questions as far as your coin's concerned, you can send it to Annex and see what they think, because it's not very expensive to send it to Annex. Down here we have the values, which they're not worth a whole lot. I mean, even when they're uncirculated, $50 coin. But if you find one, I would just sell it raw. Make sure you take a good picture of that area and make sure you've looked at it really close. You don't want to sell something to somebody that's not what it is. And then, just in general, do an 82 search. There are other things to look for. High grade examples like mint state 68 cents tend to go for a lot of money. Same thing with your Washington quarters. I mean, you can see they're worth over 1,000, a little over 3,000 on the bronze cent. And actually, here's an image of the transitional bronze on the 1982D small date, how much it's worth. You can kind of scroll down and you see a nickel. As far as that's concerned, there is a obverse cap, die cap, but that's usually one of a kind. You don't find those all the time. It's not like it's a variety, it's just a mint error. Here you have struck on a dime. People find those in mint bags, and then there's just all kinds of little errors and things like that you can find if you can get in sometimes you can find them in rolls, sometimes you can find them in bags. If you can find something unsearched, maybe someone put some of these back because of the fact that there are some copper, or there are some varieties in them. So that's one of the things you can look for. So I hope this helped you to know what to look for in the 1982 date range of far as varieties and mint errors are concerned. So please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.